But I look into the dark space of the theater, black floor, black walls, black chairs, and no people. And the box office has sold only, give me a number.
14.
3 tickets. But then a group of about 10 people trickle in, half of them connected with the theater, and I spring into action. Now, the stage lights are in my eyes, so I can't see my audience. So I have to depend on sound, laughter, applause, breathing, to know that they're engaged, awake, alive, not fast asleep or wicked bored or dead. But no sound comes from the audience. I'm cut off from them by the glare and can't see past the second row, in which sits an older man, round face, short dark hair, mustache, and what looks like a permanent scowl, as if he just sucked on a lemon or was enduring something painful like a root canal. Now, I have several friends in the audience, one from Toronto and one from Syracuse, and they must be enjoying the show more than this old guy who was holding on, white-knuckling it through my show. Now, I pull myself back to the present. We're on to stories number 2, 3, 4, and I forget about old Stoneface because I'm moving props, chairs, changing clothes, and the stage lights come up, and the audience is applauding loudly. One of Muck's directors tells me how much he enjoys the show, and I go out with my friends on a wave of good feeling, knowing that I slayed the crowd, or at least kept them awake. Now, by Sunday afternoon, the next day, I'm anxious to get home. I jump on the New York Thruway and head east, zipping along at 75 miles an hour. When I come upon one of those electronic billboards, which says, "The Thruway is closed east of Syracuse. All lanes are blocked due to an accident. We are to seek alternate routes." I know no alternate routes. For the next 2 hours, I circle Syracuse looking for a way out. Eventually, I end up on a 2-lane road which takes me through rolling countryside, which might have been nice if I wasn't desperately trying to get the fuck out of New York State. Well, I finally wind around to the Thruway, which has reopened in my absence, and speed toward Boston, arriving home exhausted at 11 p.m. Back home, I decide to check my email before bed. And my eye is caught by the subject line, "Deception!" Exclamation point. It seems that one of my fans has flamed me, upset that my show was not about the historical Middle Ages, which he helpfully defined as a period between 1000 and 1200 AD. Evidently, he was expecting a humorous tour through the Black Plague, the Crusades, and other knee slappers. Did he really think you were that old? A friend chimes in via Facebook. Well, I figured out by process of elimination that my correspondent was the older man in the second row, the one who looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Even though he had not read anything beyond the title, which was One Man's Journey Through the Middle Ages, nothing on website or flyer, I was at fault for taking his money, all $10, and was a deceptive, clever Jew. Yeah. I forwarded the email to Muck's directors, one of whom responded, "That's like expecting Gone with the Wind to be about the weather."